Hi everyone, just another quick one from me. I just wanted to talk about the latest update to Starfield. Yes, of course, we're talking about Skyrim in space, or at least that's what it promised to be. Since its release, it's gotten a little bit of bad press, shall we say, because of a lot of bugs and what have you. But Bethesda have really tried to address this. They're the game publisher, really. Anyway, they've tried to address this with a lot of fixes. Now, we've got a massive update in terms of the latest fix, the latest patch, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the features. Now, of course, there's a list. There's a massive list. I'm not going to go through every single point. I just wanted to talk about some of the features in the latest patch. So why don't we just take a look at it now? So you can see that it's 1.9.51.0 and it was released a couple of days ago. And it starts, let there be lighting improvements. Our latest update has moved out of Steam Beta and is now available for all Starfield players. The patch notes have remained the same as previously released during the beta, except for a version number change and one additional PC crash fix noted below. So obviously for those people who've been testing the beta version, that applies to what you're going to see when you download and update this. So yes, all the stuff about grateful for the feedback and monitoring. And I think what is going to be happening over the next few weeks and months, we're going to continue to see these patches, obviously. But one thing I'm definitely looking forward to, and I'll say this right now, is a proper map. It is almost impossible to track where you are, especially when you're in a town or a city where things are. The current map is just not good enough. Now, Bethesda have promised that they are going to address this in a future update, just not this one. Anyway, as you can see from the introduction, a lot of the improvements have got to do with things related to animation, as you can see. Issues related to creatures and enemies, crews and companions, and so on. One point in particular, they fixed players' characters' eyes remaining closed instead of blinking in third-person view. I play it in third-person view. I don't play it in first-person at all. So that's pretty important for me. They've also addressed a rare case or cases where small animation pops could be seen in third person. I hadn't noticed that myself. Okay, you can see there are some general issues that have been addressed as well related to stability improvements. Sometimes when you're trying to start the game or end the game, it zones out and it just freezes. That's happened to me a couple of times as well. Of course, for most of us, we want to focus on the graphics. We've got improved widescreen support, added support for stars displaying sun disk geometry, things like shadows, water reflections. A lot of people complained about the fact that the water just didn't look realistic enough. That's been addressed. Contact shadows on character skin, contact shadows on cloth, improved contact shadows on first person as well. Now there's one particular improvement that I want to draw attention to, and that's the quality of the character during character creation, which I have spent some time with after this update, and I can say it really is a great improvement. So I'm really happy with that one. Yes, there are some things related to depth of field. I'm actually still looking for that improvement in terms of the character generator, but I know it's in there. They fixed various FSR2 and DLSS artifacts, very important for those of us who've got the sort of graphics cards that can handle all of that, so that's pretty good. Made some improvements to the outposts as you can see, fixed a rare missing terrain issue that could occur after fast traveling to an outpost near New Atlantis. I hadn't encountered that myself, so that's great to know that that's been fixed as well. The rest of this really has to do with things, as you can see, quests and random encounters. They've tried to address some of the issues there, so that's good to know. Depending on where you are in the game, obviously some of these quests, you'll know what they're about and they will apply to you. I've already said that I've not been paying a lot of attention to this game because of Baldur's Gate 3, which I've now finished actually. So I'm turning back to all of this. So I haven't encountered a lot of these bugs, but I'm just glad that they fixed them now. So I don't, if you know what I mean. Anyway, some fixes in terms of ships and ship customization and the all-important skills and weapons and items. So, as I said, quite a few fixes that have been put in place to try and improve on this game. I'm particularly happy with all of the graphics fixes. I was having a massive problem with that. Didn't really like looking at it because it just didn't look right, but it's getting better. They're still not quite where they need to be, especially in terms of maps and navigation. But as I said, I'm sure they'll be addressing that in a future update. Now, like I said, if you want the full detail as to every single improvement, then just go on over to the Bethesda website and check out the list that I've just been showing you. That's it. My name is Hubert A. Shorter. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers as much as possible and as soon as possible. And I'll see you in the next one.